Hello, all 87 view. Oh, no, sorry. That's my battery percentage. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Wish You Were Beer, a live beer review show where we'll check in some beer through Untappd. If you go down to the About section, please give us a share, a like, a subscribe.
100% subscribe. Do that first.
Make sure you
tap it.
Just tap that.
Tap it.
Yeah, you're in Texas. You know about that. But make sure you. That's such a loaded joke. That could go so many ways. I'm sorry. So
subscribe, share.
Make sure you check out our Untappd, both the show Untappd, our personal Untappd. Make sure you check out our Instagram. We are trying to post some other videos in between time as well. So we've kind of got our YouTube channel now set up in a way where we've got some shorts. We've got all our full episodes like we're doing now. We've got all our promo episodes. Basically, there's a lot of different stuff going up every week. So make sure you check that out.
Daniel, you've been working so hard at our YouTube channel, man. You've just been putting in all the time.
I mean, I drink a lot of beer. I feel like I'm in every video.
No, I appreciate all the work you're doing.
Pretty close. I have not edited a single thing, nor have I put any research into any one of our actual shows, but I'm always here. And that's a struggle.
Is this a bragging point? I don't think this should be.
No, it's not.
This makes you the laziest. You are the weakest.
Agreed. Unfortunately, I work all the time.
But you know what? Everyone comes back to see Daniel.
But everybody keeps showing up for this motherfucker.
Right?
You know?
Gorgeous face.
Well, I was going to introduce you, asshole.
And we lost 2 viewers.
Oh, I'm Tiffany. I am his better half.
Oh, hard to introduce yourself. I normally do that.
Yeah, but I just did it better.
Wow. Better half.
No, that's
he hits you with an equal.
No,
not today.
No.
No.
Usually, sure. Not after this. I don't do any work, BS. No, sure. I don't see you doing trivia.
I play Jeopardy occasionally.
No, not well.
Hey,
He did it for the mallet. He did it for the mallet. Thank
you. I'm actually going to make that a shirt. Actually, it's going to say I did it for the mallet, and then your hashtag wish you were beer.
And a side of a cat on it.
Just a fish. It needs to be just a single fish.
A single fish. How you doing over there, Phil?
I'm doing well. I'm still in a garage. I haven't left it since. Just been drinking, sitting in the garage in Texas.
That is the biggest allegory of just being Texas.
Yeah.
Just sitting in a garage, drinking since last week, haven't moved. Oh, you're in Texas.
Yeah, pretty much. You could just, I think I'm from Texas now. That's all it took. Sitting next to another, nice Honda Odyssey plug. And I'm also sitting next to a generator. So things are going great.
What's the name of the generator? Is it Briggs & Stratton? Is it a Generac? What are you doing? You can't plug one.
Well, you know what? We're only sponsored by Honda Odyssey, which is an excellent minivan for families of all sizes. But the Champion generator does not sponsor us. So
yeah, I wouldn't let them. Next topic. No, I'm just
Honda Odyssey can fit all of your children's soccer equipment and their band equipment.
Think about how many beers it could fit. So many.
What's the weight limit?
Think of how many beers you're going to need after driving a Honda Odyssey. I think that's the bigger issue.
Well, how many beers you need just to convince yourself to purchase the Odyssey?
It depends on how many kids you got in it. That's how many beers I'm going to need.
This is fair.
Anything more than one, I'm going to need a lot of beer.
I think this is fair.
The beer actually got you the first kid in the first place, so
Bad.
At least in many people's cases.
And then one of the fingers.
So you guys are in a storm, I hear.
Yeah. So we may lose everyone.
Not everyone. Everyone in the house will be fine. If we lose power.
Just the 2 viewers.
Because I don't have a Champion generator. So.
We do not. No.
That'll keep you going.
So Elsa is. I just almost said Elsa is right on top of us, but then I realized that was an innuendo I didn't want to play into. But yeah, no.
Especially because I had no idea what the hurricane's name was. I was like, are we talking Frozen? Because if we're going to talk Frozen, I'm going to be here a while.
Gotta let that shit go, Phil.
That's our Saturday Disney podcast.
Yeah. Everyone subscribe to that.
Yes. This storm is named Elsa, and it is right over us in some way, shape, or form. So it is real rainy, and it's been relatively windy. So.
Yeah. Not supposed to be too bad.
We might lose you, and then I'll just be hanging out here in this garage, and everyone can just drink with me. So that's what people come to YouTube to see, is just me sitting here.
You sitting in the garage in Texas drinking.
That makes sense.
I bet you would have more than 2 viewers.
I think that show is called Letterkenny. It's about the same thing.
All right. What are we doing this week?
You tell me. I just admitted I don't plan any of this shit. I'm surprised every 24.7 from Patagonia. What the hell is that?
24.7 beers. That's what we're drinking tonight.
You're the worst.
I know.
All right. So we are drinking Patagonia. It's a beer company called Patagonia. I'm very tired. And it is called 24.7. I think it's actually, there's more to the name. But one of our like hashtag #1 fans.
Longtime listener, first time caller type fan.
Is here with us to drink it. And her name is Vero. She's fantastic. And Phil's going to bring her in. Hello.
Hello. Long time no see, all of you.
Normally you're just on one end, just commenting for us, and tonight you're on.
I am on. I'm so very excited.
Yeah, this is nice. Now, why are we drinking this beer, Vero? Tell me why it's important.
Because I bought it for you. What the hell?
That's a given.
What's your question?
That's enough.
A given, but the hell is Patagonia Beer Company?
And why are we drinking it today of all days?
We are drinking it today, aside from the fact that I bought it for you, because we figured out that this would be a good day because tomorrow is Argentina's Independence Day. So
why do you have this beer?
I just happen to wear these colors, and I just happen to be from Argentina.
There it is. It's all coming together now.
Bit,
that's what
like a little bit. What?
That's what your accent is?
What accent? Are you making fun of my accent?
Don't call me a Jew. Wait, you said Jew. Wait.
Listen to me. Do not make fun of my accent.
I would never.
Papi, I will papi you.
So tomorrow is the Argentinian Independence Day.
Tomorrow is Argentina's Independence Day. It was declared July 9, 1816. We're way younger than America. Way younger. So
I thought it was 24.7. So I'm thrown off now. Is that not the
okay? Well, now that's one number now that you don't have to worry about.
Okay.
Cross that out of the list.
In trivia?
No. I don't think we put that one in trivia.
Yeah, we didn't put that one in trivia.
No.
I didn't.
So tomorrow is Argentina's Independence Day. How will people in Argentina celebrate your Independence Day?
Right now in lockdown, because the president decided that he was going to close everything again. So everyone is very happy. It's a holiday that cannot be moved. You know how some holidays move to Monday, like Columbus Day, if it's on a Wednesday. Well, July 9 cannot be moved. So whenever it falls, wherever it falls, that's the day. If it's a Wednesday, it's a day that nobody's happy about. And it's the beginning of the winter recess. In Argentina, it's winter now. So kids start winter recess. This was the last week of class, 2 weeks of winter recess, and then they be in class again from August to December. So usually in normal times, you would have a parade, and the capital of the country, which is Buenos Aires, would be moved to my city, which is Tucumán, which is independent city. I'm from the city where independence was declared in 1816. So the president goes there. They do a parade. I have been in that parade, carrying the flag.
Nope. Carrying the flag, okay.
Carrying the
I was
flag.
like, nope, you're not going to pass it. What did you do in the parade?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, schools were invited, and the nerd was the valedictorian for a year, so she had to be in the parade. And it's really cold in July in Argentina. You don't want to be wearing like skirts and carrying the flag for hours on end. It's not fun. It's an honor, but it's not fun.
No.
So.
Well, congratulations, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I am so sorry that I have to congratulate you for this.
Good job being smart, but
Yeah. So that will be the normal times. These, like, we are really, really in full lockdown until tomorrow in theory, and we will see. Like, nobody can go in, nobody can go out. It's crazy because of COVID, not because of a communist government or something.
Right. Yeah, that's actually really important to clarify, because I was like, good Lord, things are tough. Oh, yeah, right, COVID. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. No, we have freedoms. We do. And public health. Yeah. And public schools.
So I don't know a lot about Argentina. I'm going to admit it. I don't know a lot. But the only thing I really know about it is you've got Messi, right? That's the only reason I knew your colors too, was because of Messi. Daniel, that's soccer, by the way.
I know. It's like
I'm just making sure you know.
No. You're gonna say it wrong. You're gonna say Lionel, and it's Lionel.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Lionel Messi.
But I did learn about another sport in Argentina. Is it called pato?
El pato. Mm-hmm. Pato. Meaning duck.
You used to throw ducks, so I need to know about that.
Live until they die, and the first one to kill the pato will win the.
But you can only kill it throwing it.
Well, you're in a horse, and you pick it up and you throw it to the other team, and the first one to kill the duck will.
Can you throw it to the horse's feet?
So I was reading that it's like a mix of polo and basketball. So there's a basket, you have a live duck, and they.
I was having a go at Daniel, and you ruined it.
It cut off. I can't. I apologize.
what?
No, it's a mix exactly of polo and basketball. The ball has handles, and you play it on a horse, and you have to lean and pick the ball up and pass it along. And it's basically like, it's between polo and basketball. I can't remember what the goal lines. I've never watched it live. I can't remember what the goal lines look like, if it's a like soccer or something like that. But basically,
As opposed
to polo, when you hit with the thingy, this is with your hands.
And originally it was a duck.
Originally it was a duck.
Well,
way cooler game.
I mean, a duck will fly.
Not if you throw it hard enough. And that's where the real.
It was never a duck.
Okay,
That's what it's called.
I'm too tired for this, guys.
No, it was a duck. I was reading it originally was a duck.
Over at me like.
Well, probably in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Yes, the original
fun.
game was a duck.
Except for duck, because we were throwing them.
I apologize to the 3 viewers we have.
Who probably know about Pato. So
Probably.
It's our Pato podcast we got coming up, actually. Me and Vero do it on Tuesdays.
yes.
It's Tuesday into the morning, so it starts at 12:05 or give or take.
And I eat duck while we talk the whole time.
Oh
So
God.
get ready. It's exciting.
To incorporate the Chinese culture. Yeah.
Right?
It's
Oh
very-
my God.
They eat duck.
Well,
You can make fun of the Chinese.
Eat duck.
Oh,
I'm not
I see what you're saying. I'm very well traveled.
Who is minding Daniel?
Nobody.
one.
Tiffany's too tired. She's not keeping up on me. I can do whatever I want tonight.
Hey, the viewers are going up, so they like it.
I love it.
Let's do trivia.
Let's do it.
Let's do trivia.
Trivia.
History and facts.
Is it?
Wait, history and facts.
What are you talking about?
Doesn't matter. Play the damn clip. It's my favorite.
You know what? I ain't gonna play it tonight. I'm
Right.
in protest. No way am I.
I hate you so much, Phil.
2 minutes with an Argentinian and he's already protesting.
Yeah, right. Bring back the duck. All right. You can read this?
Sure. I'm gonna butcher
This is my favorite.
the word. All right.
What
So
word?
kilometro.
Kilometro.
Metro.
Kilometro.
All right.
There you go.
Boom.
What does
Kilometro.
kilometro 24.7 mean? You can select all that apply
Now, is this what it means in general or what it means to the beer?
to the beer.
To the beer.
Mm.
Yeah, why is it named that?
And Daniel, I'm feeling as opposed to every other week, you're on your own now because I know the answer.
I know. I'm waiting for you to like comment in the right hand side so I can be like, obviously Vero did her homework. It's D.
I'm gonna go with A, altitude.
Gabriel going with what he knows best.
D.
Hey, Gabriel.
Welcome back, Gabriel. Where have you been?
It's been a minute.
Sorry.
I forgot you even were a fan.
Wait, Phil, what did you go with?
I'm going with A. I'm going with altitude because I feel like I see mountains on the can because I'm already, I'm scoping out can art already.
24.7 kilometers, though? You think that's altitude?
I don't know.
Do you know how? Okay.
I don't.
Me
No.
either, but I want to make you feel bad about it. I'm going to go with D, distance from town.
Does Vero know it?
Of course
Vero
you do.
knows it.
All right, of course.
It is actually the mile marker where the brewery is located. It's on Bariloche is the town where the brewery is located, and it has a small circuit, which is the circuit that is the tourism circuit, and the brewery is located at kilometer 24.7. That's the location of the brewery.
Nice.
So
So it's C and D.
Yeah.
C and D.
Which is why
Yeah.
it said select all that apply.
I thought that was a trick.
Nope. Nope.
Hmm.
Trying to help you.
I should have remembered Tiffany doesn't do tricks.
Wait, they're frozen.
Uh-oh, did we lose them? Is it just
We
us?
lost them to the store. It's us, Phil.
All right, let's
About
go.
them.
Now it's only me. All
I'm
right.
going to ask you the question.
Ask me. So, just as a reminder to everyone watching, Daniel and Tiffany are in a
Dylan.
storm.
Back.
Are you
They're
back?
coming back.
You're back?
We're just talking crap about you, but now
I
you're
know.
back.
We can hear
You
you.
did it. I didn't say a thing. I
Yeah, I
said
could hear you the
pretty.
whole time.
Oh crap!
All right.
All right.
Next question. What hops are found in the 24.7 beer? Once again, select all that apply.
I don't like to select all that apply.
I think you do, Phil.
All right, maybe I kind of
Okay,
do.
so I'm gonna go mainly with the ones that I know. But there's got to be a B or C in there because that looks like a word that I don't recognize, which means it should be found there.
So you're going hard D. You know it's hard D.
Well,
Right.
Citra, of course.
Yeah.
I don't Cascade. I don't think is in that area.
I mean, people's chip.
It's
Yeah.
a very well. You said it was all locked down. I didn't think it was a big importer exporter. That's another government joke. Okay.
I cannot believe that of all the shows, today is the show that I cannot see Argentina behind Daniel.
Oh, really?
Every single show.
Oh.
Every single show I can see Argentina. I see Australia, and I think that's
I
the
feel
tip
like
of
I
Africa.
didn't see it at all.
You messed up your view, guys. What
I don't
happened?
think I did.
I'm taking this very personal.
It was
This is
obvious.
very passive aggressive of you. Very
Oh.
passive aggressive.
Do we have any guesses in the comments? I'm staying out of the comment section
Yeah,
today.
Gabriel said C and D. I think there's got to be more than two in there, though. So I'm going to go A, C, and D.
A, C, and D. I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Gabriel on this. I'll do C and a hard D.
All right. So you guys get partial credit.
Because I'm always right.
No, it's A, B, and C.
A, B, and C?
Yes.
So there's
A, B, and C.
no
So
citrus.
no D.
No
Right.
Citra,
No
and no Cascade. Which, by the way, Cascade is one of the most popular hops.
Right. That's why
used.
I feel like this is like a different one.
And
So
so
I
is
was
Citra. Like those. Well, you were like, I don't even know if Cascade's a thing.
not over there.
Oh.
But the particularity of this beer is that it has Patagonian hops, which are the Nahuel and the, what was the other one? Mapuche. The Mapuche.
You can't say that on this show.
Like I knew it had to be one of them. I was like, there's got to be one of those in there.
And then the Victoria, which is originally an Australian hop.
Interesting.
So those are the three: Victoria, Nahuel, and Mapuche. And Nahuel and Mapuche are very indigenous words from the indigenous that used to inhabit the south of Argentina.
Interesting. Now I have
So
no
those-
idea what this beer is going to taste like then.
That's exciting.
Yeah. That's kind of
Sorry, you said so Patagonia, the area that this beer is made in?
Yes,
So they just
Patagonia
named
is
it
the
after the location.
yes. Patagonia is the southern region of Argentina and Chile. Ours is bigger. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mapuche to that. All right.
All right. When did Patagonia begin making beer? It's all in Spanish. You're
Yeah,
not-
seeing as I just heard of this beer, I'm sure I'm going to know the answer.
Yeah, I'm trying to read the can, but I don't obviously read or speak Spanish, so that was pointless.
Um,
I'm going to go with my first instinct, which is A, 2003.
Good year.
It was a good year.
It was big year for me.
that's the year I got my driver's license.
Oh my God, you're so young.
Let's not go there.
That's the year I met Daniel.
Correct.
I was in New York that year,
Yep.
but not with you guys.
Obviously.
I even-
You were busy getting your driver's license.
Right.
And I was in New York and we never met. What the
I know. That is crazy.
this
All
no.
four of us were in New York in 2003. This
Yeah.
is wild.
Yeah, I took classes during my spring break at AMDA.
That's even weirder.
Don't give out too much information.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's this place. Let's continue back to the beer.
So you're going with A.
Yep, it's a special year for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the latest year. I'm gonna go with D.
Yeah, you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
If Phil doesn't pick it, somebody's got it.
All right, Vera, what is it?
It's 2006. Actually,
Oh.
they started their first beer was the Patagonia Amber Lager. Yeah,
The first time you don't go with D, Phil, and you're wrong.
I know. That's,
Yeah. I think that might be the first question Daniel has gotten right in like multiple
No.
shows.
No.
It has. I bet you if we go back, I think it's been a while.
Please.
Yeah, it hasn't. His record's not great.
I'm just
So Patagonia's first beer was what?
2006,
Amber Lager.
An amber lager. Okay.
which is a great style of
Yeah.
beer as well.
If you're gonna go first, do that one, right?
Yeah.
Solid.
Yep.
All right. True or false? Patagonia Cerveza is related to and owned by the Patagonia Clothing Company.
There's a part of me that really wants this to be false for selfish reasons, but
What are your selfish reasons?
I
Yeah.
don't go for Patagonia Clothing Company.
Why not?
I don't own a single one of their apparel, and most of the people
I
that
just-
do had multiple pop collars 10 years ago.
I did not ever pop a collar.
Thank you.
I feel like we'd be seeing a lot more frat bros in their vests drinking this if it was true. Like it just a lot of those, you know. So I'm gonna say it's false.
Okay.
It is false.
Good.
But, however, there is a telenovela going behind this because a few years ago,
That's a soap
Um,
opera for everyone that doesn't speak Spanish.
exactly, la novela, papi, la novela.
You know some Spanish. I'm
I
so
do.
proud of you.
The Patagonia Clothing Company took the Patagonia Brewery to court, saying, because Patagonia Brewery showed up at Colorado Ski Center and started distributing the beer with people with the Patagonia beer logo, and Patagonia Clothing Company said, "Oh, so you're piggyback on our success. We are so successful, and you cannot buy it." They had bought the trademark from a German who never used it, the Patagonia beer. And they've been back and forth with this court case until March of this year, when they finally reached a settlement that nobody can find what it is. And they said, okay, we reached a settlement, we're done, we're not suing anymore, but they're very unhappy. They complain about the logo with the mountains, that they own the mountains, and Patagonia was like, you're not that famous, you know? So
I just love that
they don't own the mountains.
You don't own the mountains.
There's no other logos that put mountains in there either.
No.
Not a single one. We haven't had a single beer with that.
No.
Sierra Nevada.
Yeah.
Right.
And in Spanish.
Right.
All right. True or false? The new cans have different mountains on them, and this particular can has the microbrewery's picture on it. So,
Is this the new can?
Multiple can designs. They like released multiple editions.
Mm-hmm.
This particular one has the brewery on it.
It does. That is true.
Oh, it does.
Spanish, so we can find it.
I found it's like Where's Waldo, and I recognize brew tanks.
Yeah. I never saw it, but now that I'm looking,
I haven't either. I've looked at the can multiple times, and
Yeah.
I didn't see it either.
I was like, it's green. I'm good.
I mean, it is true though, right? That's not
It is true. It is true. Every single beer has now a different mountain from the Bariloche region,
Right.
either sunrise or sunset, or with snow, or in fall. And according to the beer, they are using different ones. This, for obvious reasons, has the microbrewery image on it.
Very cool.
Nice.
Daniel's ready to try this beer.
Yeah, I agree.
He's opened it.
I've already opened it.
It has been opened.
Well, thank you, Vera and Tiffany, for putting that trivia together. I feel like I know so much more.
There you go. About Argentina.
The biggest thing I learned, I didn't realize you guys had a soccer team.
No, we're very quiet about it.
Yeah, it's like nobody ever posts anything about it or is ever excited about it. Or...
We try not to brag.
That's good.
We're not brag. We don't brag. We are not bragging people.
You're not Ronaldo.
You're not like Brazil.
Right.
Actually, this is I watched it the other day. It's a funny story. There's the other big beer of Argentina is the Quilmes beer.
Okay.
I think Phil has tried it, but we call it the Budweiser of Argentina. And the advertising is amazing. And the America Cup is being played now, and Argentina is in the final with Brazil this weekend. So that's going to be a bloodbath. And the advertising now it's a lot of soccer games, and the line reads, "If we were this good with God here, imagine what we're going to be with God now in heaven." God being Diego Maradona, who passed away at the beginning of the year.
Good Lord. That is a great thing.
Yeah.
So, Tiffany, will you explain to me what a session IPA is? Again, I know you've done it in the past, but...
Today is not a good day to ask me this.
Daniel, will you explain?
Sorry, I am relatively brain dead this week. I've done a lot of learning, which as an adult is actually way more difficult. So as a session, Daniel.
Oh no, I'm ready. You guys,
you got this, honey.
I remember.
You need to tap out.
I am okay. So let me wing this, and hopefully no one's googling. So a session is essentially it's a lighter version of an IPA.
It's typically a smaller batch. It's a lighter version.
It's not as hoppy. It's usually especially when you consider like your New England IPAs, which are much sweeter and more hazier. It's still going to be the more traditional West Coast, but it's less hoppy, but it's less sweet at the same time, in my opinion.
Does Argentina count as West Coast IPA?
Technically, if you go far enough, it's all West Coast.
We don't have a West Coast. It's called Chile, and they don't like that.
Well, I gotta tell you,
they frown upon us calling them the West Coast.
This beer is a way different color than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's very like dark and malty for a session.
Right.
So usually sessions are like, they look more like American light lagers and like light color, and they don't have, I hate to say that they're flavorless because they still have a flavor to them, but they're just, it seems like it's always a watered down version of an IPA to me, which isn't bad. It's because sometimes IPAs are really harsh. But I don't think for me, this doesn't remind me of a session IPA.
Me either.
No.
But not in a bad way.
No.
Like I said, it's much more malty, which is what's bringing it the color. And I can taste that maltiness, and I like it.
This tastes way more like almost like a red ale, or almost like a English bitter.
Vienna lager?
No, I think it's more bitter than that. I love it.
I like that it's bitter, but not overly bitter.
There is a sweetness in there. That's nice.
Right.
The honey, it has elderflower and honey to balance the
elderflower.
Elderflower.
Mother was a hamster.
I know. All I can think of is Monty Python. As soon as you say elder anything.
Elderberry.
Right, I know. That's all, like, immediately elder anything. And I was like, what? You talking about my mother?
Oh my God.
Fathers know the elderberries.
It says it here, I think. Yeah. It has
you can read the can?
honey and elder.
Where the hell
it says right there. It says there. Cerveza con miel y sauco.
Beer with, and I can only read like 3 words.
Con?
Where is it? There.
Also, yeah.
Con miel y sauco, producto argentino. Sauco
is honey, right?
This is a product of Argentina. Got that part.
Sauco is elder, and honey is miel.
Miel. Never mind.
Interesting.
I got that wrong. I don't know why I tried.
I am shocked by the lack of Spanish in this group.
I at one point was very good at it, but I have been out of California for.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I was gonna say, growing up in California, you should probably have a little bit better.
Yeah, there was a point in time where I was pretty dang good at my Spanish, and there was also a point in time where I could speak some Japanese, but no.
There we go.
At this point, I can understand.
It's just impressive you're speaking English at this point. So
Daniel's accent. That's about where I'm good at.
That's funny. So I think this is better than I thought it was going to be, and I know that sounds terrible.
Love you too, babes.
When I saw it was a session IPA, I think I had a different beer in mind that I thought was going to be kind of like you said, like a less than version of another beer that I may have liked. So I'm happy to see that's not the case.
I mean, I like it. I mean, I may be biased because it came all the way from Argentina. I ordered this from Argentina, and it came from Argentina. You cannot find it here. Not in this area. I think it was in the Colorado area, Tiffany, that you could find it.
So, on Untappd who's had it, a mutual friend of ours.
Hey, will you just pop up the next trivia question? We don't need to necessarily play it, but that has some facts on it. Okay, so where can you find other Patagonia beers? So it's not this beer, but I think their lager, their Ember lager, I think they're still producing that one. So do you want to play this as trivia, or just tell you the answers?
I'm going to say it's probably the Rocky Mountains.
Since you already mentioned Denver, I think.
I think it's B and C.
So technically it's all of them. So all of these states have Patagonia beers available, but not this one. So
Which I found weird was that I could get this beer for you guys all the way from Argentina, and from state to state I cannot get some beers. Go figure. Like I cannot get beers from Virginia to New York.
Yeah, there are some weird laws that don't allow that.
We back?
Yep, you froze for a second.
Yes.
I thought you were just shocked at what she was saying. You're like, what?
Me too.
Really?
I was like, what?
If you'd like, we could do that.
Oh.
God.
Are we scoring this? What are we doing here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing right now.
He's pulling up his Untappd.
All right.
I dig this, and I think it's a couple of different reasons. Again, I think it's because it's so much different than what I thought it was going to be. So I think if I pitted this beer against, I think what it tastes like, it would be a different score. But if I'm pitting it against other session IPAs that I've had, I like this way better because of my own personal taste. So I'm gonna go with a 4.
Wow.
I'm like flattered. I have nothing to do, but
You're just Argentinian. You don't own the
I'm
brewery.
just here with a jersey.
I told them before the show, I was like, I'm gonna give it a 1.25 just to piss Barrow off and see what happens.
And what did I say?
That
What
you,
did I say?
I don't know. It
Kick
was
your
on
ass in
Spanish.
Spanish. Kick your
Oh.
ass in Spanish. That's
Right.
what I said.
It's not hard to kick his ass in Spanish. He's terrible at it.
Yeah,
Because I know where you live. I sent you business cards.
it's true. It's true. Oh shit, you're right.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I've also
Mhm.
like, literally shown her on a map where we are.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also.
Well, let's just give everybody the info. So you'll find my social security in the comments.
One of these days, Tiffany and I are gonna need bail money or an alibi, so we're covering for each other.
That's fair.
True story.
That's fair.
So hopefully it's
That's
not
his
me.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it's not me.
Probably it's gonna be me.
All right, Tiffany, what are you gonna give us?
I also really like this one. So I have always been a huge fan of beers that have a heavier malt to them without the malt being overpowering. So some of my favorite styles are red ales. I do like ESVs. I don't think they're quite as much as my fan as they are. Like he likes them.
Right.
But like red ales, like those kind of like maltier lagers and ales, like that's kind of where I like to drink my beer. This one, being a session IPA with that malt, is phenomenal because it's bringing what I like from other beers to like a relatively like easy drinking beer. So I am going to give this one 3.75 because if I'm comparing it against other sessions, it's probably a 4 though. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence between 3.75 and 4. So that's just because I usually rate it against comparing the same style.
Right.
And there's some IPA or some session IPAs that are just like watery IPAs, and they're not very good.
Are you going 3.75?
I don't know. I'll be the tiebreaker between Phil if he picks something different. I'm sorry.
Phil,
I
you?
was-
Sorry,
very-
you cut out for a second from my end. What did you just ask me to do?
Rate it.
You rate it.
She's gonna be the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or the one that makes math easier.
So let me go into this for a second, as I always do.
Don't rate it on can art, you jackass.
Oh, right. Sorry. I like this a lot. If you told once, like you guys, session IPA, I was not expecting it to be like this, but luckily for me, everything that it is that I didn't think it was going to be, I absolutely love.
Right.
So I'm also going to give it a solid 4 because I think it's fantastic. I want to drink it again. It's got that that maltiness that's really good. So 4 for me.
All right, then I'm going with 4 as well, just to make the math even.
Well,
was
it would have been
very
4
more-
anyways.
And I was
It would
more.
have been 4 anyway. Even if it
Oh,
went
well,
3.75.
I'm giving it a 4 anyway because I'm jumping on that bandwagon.
Good Lord.
I don't think we've all had the exact same score on anything, have we?
Nope, not in the shows that I've watched.
Which is literally all of them, including the
All
pilot
of
that
them.
no one else has seen.
The pilot, not the pilot. Yes.
Vera, what are you giving this?
Yeah, wait. Have you checked this in on Untappd yet?
No.
There we go.
I am here drinking it with you guys. Actually, I never drank this in Argentina before. Never.
Really?
Never.
Okay.
And they have, Patagonia has a bar really close by to my sister's house. My sister is watching. Hi, sis. And hi, sis. And we've never been. We've never been. And the funny thing about the bars from Patagonia is that they are called refuge, not bars. So you take refuge in the beer place.
Because that's why I go to seek refuge as well.
Right.
Yes. Yes. With all the foods that bar foods, like really good foods, and they have recipes, but they are called refuges, not bars.
I might start using that.
Right. I think we should have a bar and we'll just name it the Refuge.
Between that and the emotional support beer, we're fine.
You're right. Yeah. All right.
So I think I would give, I would definitely give these a 4. I was between a 3.75 and a 4, but I'm giving the 25 extra because it's Argentina, and I am happy that you like it, and I am happy that this beer made it all the way from Patagonia to New York, and then it went to Virginia, and then it went to Texas. I love
traveled beer.
That beer is well traveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it travels better than Guinness. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, there goes our sponsorship with Guinness.
Right. Honda Odyssey's out the window.
Don't worry, they like me.
Don't worry though, guys. We still have Budweiser.
Budweiser's a friend of mine. Friend of mine is a friend of mine.
I almost did a feel in my beard.
You know what's funny is I literally like 5 minutes into this episode, I thought, I wonder if Phil's gonna play that Budweiser clip at all.
I forgot all about it.
I have been waiting for the moment. That's all I've thought
We
about.
were worried about Daniel and nobody was minding Phil.
Correct.
I'm so sorry.
Well, that is a solid score.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave you to talk trash about the beer now that I leave.
About you? Oh, weird.
The beer.
I was gonna say about you. We can do that face to face, but yeah, if we're gonna talk trash about the beer,
Don't you dare. No, sorry. No,
Well,
sorry.
Thank you. There we go.
Vera, thank you so much for sending this to us. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
If anyone in the comment section wants to send us beer, we're always for it. So,
And if you're cool enough, we'll even have you on the show while we drink the beer. But there is a pre-screening form that you will need to fill out.
especially you, Gabriel.
Your social group number is involved. So good luck. No, but for reals, tradesies are always a thing with beers. Beer tradesies, not anything.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you for having me here. Behave yourselves. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do.
So
That gives you a lot of things to do.
just gonna go down to the local refuge and cause some trouble. You know?
There you go. Look at Phil, old Texan now, with a plaid shirt in the garage.
Right.
Oh my god! And I sent it over there like a theater nerd. But look what happened. Look what happened. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so
And
much.
I will see you guys soon. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, well, that was awful.
No, stop. You are a butthead.
I just love 100% that she was like, "Oh, that's gonna happen." That will be said or something.
Well, I learned a lot about Argentina tonight, so I got that going for me.
True story.
Good. Proud of you.
Yeah.
Apparently, they have a soccer team. I'm actually a big soccer fan, so that did not surprise me at all.
You should have known that prior to this. It shouldn't have been a surprise.
What?
The soccer team part.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was just joking. I was just joshing.
You didn't even finish the rest of your beer.
I'm getting there.
This was a good beer.
This
Yeah,
was
hell
very
yeah.
good.
It was a great beer.
Yeah, I'm super excited that we got to have a beer that not many have had.
I have a lot of friends on
our
the
area.
Untappd, and only one person has had it, which always catches me off guard.
Yeah. Untappd, by the way, gave it a 3.49 out of almost 45 or almost.
For that 4,500.
Yeah, that's still not bad.
Got
Yeah.
you.
Thanks. I threw you under the bus earlier. You helped me up tonight.
Fair.
So it's pretty fair.
I do have some Untappd reviews if you want to look. I don't have.
Yeah, I do.
We'll go through them quick. There's. What
Are they in Spanish?
No. Nicely about Untappd is they have a little translate button, so they are not. So this is the portion of the
Italian guy that I've never been able to connect with.
Maybe it's only when you're on the computer, because
Right.
No, because I think I don't know.
Let's
so
see.
this is part of the show where we go through Untappd and we look at some reviews of the beer, see what we think, all that sort of stuff. If you can read it, go for it.
Okay. From the best of Patagonia, perfect IBU, ideal flavor. Sorry, that's an exclamation point. Ideal flavor.
Right.
One of my
Thank you.
favorite is the industrialists given to the elderberry. That's probably a.
That's got to be a
That's
translation
translated.
error. I don't know if elderberry can be industrialized.
I mean, it could be. Okay. Things to improve.
Things to improve. He's writing a letter to the editor.
He's letting us know.
I have noted several times that there are litters
That
tastes
tastes
better.
better. Right, like different packaging. Or like a different shipment
right.
of them.
Yeah, translate. Okay.
My big concern is, the fuck are we watching on TV? That guy's getting real handsy with that middle nurse.
No, he's watching Grey's Anatomy.
Where are those
it's gotta
hands?
be it's gotta be Grey's Anatomy.
This one's attacking her. This one's holding her
No,
by something.
he's like tying her. She just washed her hands.
Oh my god, she's an adult. She can tie her own.
No, she just washed her hands. She can't touch anything. She
Next,
got
Phil.
her surgical gown on. No, I like the.
Yeah, I like their cup.
It is a great cup.
We have a real glassware problem, much like Phil likes can art. We're like, oh, cool.
And look at their cool bottle cap thing. It says beers in Spanish, and then it's got all the bottle caps glued to it.
Right.
I was like, what are they cooking in that pot?
However, they have like 12 bottle caps on theirs. Ours is 3/4 full. It's 2 inches deep by that many bottle caps. Read a book. Camel Lee. Hold on. So is it Cami Lee because it's a capital K and capital L?
Cami Lee.
That's too close to. Translucent amber color, little aromatic, and low color retention.
That's your
your
up
head.
here.
No, that's hand, right? She's
Yeah,
talking about
up here, like the where it leaves the marks.
It's got a scent. She say it doesn't.
Yeah,
Yes, it
it's
doesn't.
just it's very malty. It's not
Right.
going to be like floral.
Yeah, it's not going to be like your.
Mm-hmm.
Citrus.
So she's right.
I mean, other than having multiple uppercase letters in your first name, yeah, she's doing just fine.
It's definitely grassy, but that's like I said, it's like that West Coast style, which is much more grassy,
Right.
flavored.
I really went all out on the Untappd. So
Yes.
I'm for it. No, it's fine.
all right, so this is the part of the show where we talk about what we wish was beer. It could be anything from the week. It kind of gets us away from the beer topics for a second. Guys, Tiffany, I'll hit you up again.
Oh no, because you said that you had one already. Yes.
I don't know. I think this is the part of the show that I take over, and Daniel said it earlier, it's tough to be the guy who introduces people.
Thank you.
So I get to say
every show.
Well, we
saying the same thing over and over again and never ever having to actually learn anything or do anything. Could you even imagine?
so remember the couple times we tried with me introducing the show?
Yeah, it
Was not good.
It was not.
no,
I
it
go,
was not
oh,
good.
hey guys, it's us, and we're here, and we're gonna subscribe.
All right, I'll go first, Tiffany. I'll step up.
Think so.
I've
Think
thrown
so.
you under 2 buses tonight. I can take this
Good
one.
Lord. You can't get hit by any more buses.
So I wish that this is going to be real niche. Local car rental places were beer.
Okay.
Because you can go to the airport and you can rent a car, or you can go to these like local, like little mom and pop shops to rent a car.
Like a house,
Also,
some
but they're
cars
still
parked in it.
sure, but they're still under like the umbrella of a major company, but they're like the local. I wish they were beer because then it would take them I could drink a lot of beer while how long it took them to just like do something. This sounds really weird. So
No.
you go to an airport, right? You rent a car. They're like, name, credit card, boom, out the door. You
Pick it out for what?
Yeah. This place I went to, they were like, name, what do you do for a living? Oh, let me talk to Sandra over here for a few minutes. Oh, let's take you outside. Let's check for no dead bodies. Oh, no guns. But actually, that might be a Texas thing.
Yeah, actually, that's probably a good thing. If you had guns, they let you go sooner.
I was there for 45 minutes because they were just like chatting, gabbing, like showed you the car. They had to like take all I was like, just give me the car. Just give me the car. So if it was beer, I wouldn't mind because I'd be sitting there for 45 minutes gabbing along.
Right, just having a drink at a refuge.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you. Bringing it full circle.
Yep.
Yeah, last time I was at the Atlanta airport, I rented a car via what was like a payphone handle in a video screen.
It's the best.
It took me 2 minutes, and I was in my car.
That's not the last time we.
It's the last time I did by myself.
Oh, I love the self check-ins. The best are when you get to just walk out and pick a car, and the keys are already in it.
What we do.
So I have the emerald aisle.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think that's a Zelda land.
No, I get to pay for like a standard car, and they give me like a Cadillac. It's great.
If you want a Cadillac.
If you'd like to represent
if you're
us.
interested in a
I will.
Cadillac.
Yeah.
I mean, they had nice. It was a heated steering handle.
All I'm hearing right now, Tiffany, is that you are just holding off on telling us what your wish your beer was.
Okay.
Do you want me to go ahead so you can think for a few more minutes?
No, because I'm not really. My brain is not on currently. I'm just on autopilot. Okay, so my wish you were beer maybe just should be mental capacity. I am trying to learn some new stuff for work because I recently switched to a different project, and so I'm stepping into a role that is not necessarily outside my wheelhouse, but it is new, and I'm trying to learn it all within like 1 to 2 weeks. And it is a lot. Like I'm gonna have to like figure out how to do pivot tables on Excel again.
No one knows what that is.
I mean, I think that's a normal thing.
That's like speaking Spanish.
Okay. I had to learn a lot, and everyone's been great on the team, but I continue to be like really confident and like, yeah, I've got this. And then I talk to the next person, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to get this. So it has been a fluctuation for the last couple of days of like being like, Daniel, like this is going to be great. I'm super excited to be like, oh my God, Daniel, I don't know if I'm qualified.
What have I done?
Right. I've made a mistake.
So just another day with Tiffany is basically, yeah.
No, it's a lot of like imposter syndrome, and then it's like, well, of course I've got this. It just goes back and forth.
It's just pure, blatant, unfounded confidence versus imposter syndrome.
Yeah, it's great. It's good. Welcome to my life. So yeah, I guess that's my wish your beer, and I'm not really sure why I wish it was beer, but that's just what I'm going through. So maybe drinking beer while learning would be better.
Tiffany actually just uses this as like a therapist venue. Like, I'm not sure how that connects, but I'll let you guys figure it out. Tell me about it.
Tell me about it in the comments. That'd be great.
Yeah, go down to the comments.
Where's Lord Brewing when you need him? I'm sure he knows everything about this. Daniel, close us out, man. Let us know what you wish
I
was
feel
beer.
terrible now because mine's ridiculous. I know that's hard to believe that mine's not going to have any substance or depth.
What's it?
Honestly, I just wish brewery hats were beer because
Real deep.
Yeah, as much fucking money as I spend at these breweries, can you just give me a hat? Like
it's advertising.
You'll give me multiple beer tasters. Sometimes you'll just give me a whole beer. Like, oh, we poured this, but nobody.
That is my favorite. Oh, we actually poured this. We know you guys. Here you go. And we're like, what?
But they're like, oh, but the hat's $28. And I'm like, 20? I love hats. You know I'll spend it. Like, you're gonna.
I'm good for it.
I just wish it was beer because for $28 a beer at a brewery, I'm 3 beers in instead of 1 hat.
I mean, you're advertising the brewery. Am I alone? Did you guys freeze again? This is fantastic. All right, well, I guess I'm just going to close out the show without that since they froze. But
we're back. So we're still.
I'm doing this from a garage, and I have frozen less than the two of you. So let's just
our fans of a
blame
fucking
Elsa.
Hurricane.
Oh, hurricane, schmurricane.
You're who even showed up. We should be sandbagging doors and boarding wit now. I'm just kidding.
Not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
You sandbagging motherfucker.
I was waiting for you.
All right.
Is that it? Are we done?
I think so.
Yeah. So he did hats.
I want brewery hats to be beers.
So if any of our 4 viewers still watching our breweries, send Daniel a hat. He'll wear it on the show.
Thank you.
He'll be very excited about it.
Address. She'll give out the address.
Except for next week. Because what are we doing next week?
So next week we are hosting one of our local breweries who recently just started distributing to New York City. They're like broadening. They're actually also available in Japan. And it is the Virginia Beer Company.
Yep.
And which beer? Freeverse.
Freeverse, which is one of their flagship beers. It's an IPA, and it's delicious.
Yeah, I'm excited about this because, like, if you go back on our Instagram account at wish.u.word.beer.show, you can see a photo of us all hanging out at the Virginia Beer Company.
Yeah.
True story.
And I wore the Virginia Beer Company shirt to Milford, and we had beers at the Log Tavern
Brewing. And then on our way back home, we stopped at Virginia Beer Company, and Tiffany had the Milford Log Tavern Brewing shirt on.
So we did
Switch it up.
Oh, get out of here.
Switcheroo with the shirt.
But what is so great about that is how friendly breweries are to each other that you can actually do that, and it's totally hilarious.
Any day of the week.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Robbie's a great guy. He's going to be on with us. Who's one of the co-founders. Should be blessed.
Yep. It's one of our local watering holes that we go to often.
True story.
So then next week we've got the Virginia Beer Company, Freeverse. Come back, talk to, if you have questions for a brewer and you want to ask them about, I mean, now's your chance because they don't talk to you when you're at the brewery. They're just so unfriendly there.
Well, they don't want to know anything about you or what you like about their beer. They just are there.
Come back and check out our show next week. We just want to say thank you again to Vero, one of our longtime #1 fans who's been here forever and has sent us that beer tonight. I was so excited. That was awesome to drink that beer tonight. It's great. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. That would be great. And get our Instagram numbers up because we're desperate. And did I cover it all? Like, subscribe, Instagram, website.
I think that's it. Share.
Beer drop.
Is that it?
Beer drop.
Oh, I forgot about beer drop and Tabor, but it's fine.
Yeah. For those of you still watching, check out all that stuff.
You're right.
Yep.
And
Just
I think
hit us up if you have any questions.
Questions?
About those things.
And check out my OnlyFans. I'm just kidding. I don't have one.
Yes, he does.